Okay. That's gone. Killua and Kurapika. Bro, Leorio didn't make it. Let's go. We still made it. Nice. Okay, finally time for more Hunter x Hunter. It's been a few weeks. Last episode was the recap episode, kind of going back to Aunt Mito and the letter that Gon sent her. But I didn't bother to put a little recap of that episode before this one. It's going to be the episode prior to that. That was the recap leading into this intro here. Because it was purely just a recap episode, you know, just a refresher. Can maybe pick up on a couple extra things like I did. But pretty much nothing new really from last episode. But where we're moving now is we finally finished up with Trick Tower. And I believe the implication was we're possibly going to get some one-on-one battles here, which I'm really excited about. I was really hoping we were going to start to get some of that last episode, but if we can start to get into that here, I'm going to be a very happy guy. I'm feeling like this might be maybe the second last Hunter exam. I don't think it's quite going to be the last one. We'll see what actually happens. But with all that being said, I'm just going to go straight into the episode now. It's been a few weeks and I'm just really keen to hop back into Hunter x Hunter. And real quick before I do start the episode, if you enjoy these videos, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel if you want to see more content like this. It would really help me out and I'd really appreciate it. And if you feel like supporting just a little bit more, there's a link to my Patreon down below. But now it's time for Hunter x Hunter Season 1, Episode 14. And this is one of the biggest takeaways, I think, from that previous episode. I like that. I really like that from Kurapika to Gon. Hit the target. Alright, what are we doing here? There's still a Trick Tower. Only 24 left. Here we go. We got proper characters now. I imagine a lot of these guys could possibly be long term. Maybe not some of these guys. Why are they gonna do Leorio like this? I don't want to see Tonpe again. I'm done with him. This is the warden, right? Yeah, there's two more. Okay, there we go. Zevil Island? That kind of sounds like devil. Is this going to determine who's fighting who, perhaps? Oh, is this what we're doing? He's got a couple of cuts on him, you know? He bleeds, and Gon notices. Are they gonna... Jesus Christ. Why is he like this? So I imagine they're pulling out a number of someone else, right? I hate that they're not showing the cards. I think for sure some of our guys will get paired up against each other. Damn, the Hunted and the Hunters, man. I was kind of thinking it was just going to be one-on-one, but it seems it might be different somehow. I haven't seen anyone really react yet. Oh, here we go. It's going to be Leorio. Yeah, I'm so interested. Are the numbers not on there yet? Yeah, okay. They can't see the numbers yet. That'll do it. Oh, maybe they're all hunters and they're all getting hunted as well. That's sick. That's Hisoka. I knew it, man. But who is Hisoka hunting? I kinda like this, man. No, he didn't say all that. Yep, there it is. There it is. We're gonna lose maybe half here, perhaps. All other tags, everyone, he needs 6 points. So you could take 6 random people's tags. Or keep your own and get your targets. Or a combination of all that. I really like this. I mean, that's good, but like, if you die, it don't matter. This ain't the mood. You already know what he's gonna ask. Is he trying to scope out what Kurapika might do? Yeah! My boy, you need to relax. I reckon Gon is Killua's target. They've still got their numbers on. He didn't answer. Secret. Yeah, I'm thinking it's Gon. What? I love these two. Well, we know Gon's telling the truth. Oh, who's 199? I don't know who that is. Okay, it's not Gon. That's good. So that's... Oh, hang on. I'm thinking about things. I might actually pause. I don't know how much I've paused during an episode of Hunter x Hunter, but I'm thinking because of how Hisoka acted during the first exam towards Gon, you know, like you've passed the test, so to speak. I don't know if Hisoka specifically cares about passing the exams, right? I think they said he'd done them before. I think Hisoka's just here to kind of scope people out and kind of feel the situation out to try and find people like Gon, right? So maybe Hisoka just goes about, he does his thing, he's probably going to kill a bunch of people, and maybe he just gives his tag to Gon. Maybe he gives his tag to Gon, and Hisoka like kills 6 other people, so he has the 6 points himself. That's really interesting. But they've given me a lot to think about here, and I like this. I'm starting to theorize. This pleases me. So who's 199? I can't remember. Okay, I'm not worried about Killua then. I think Killua's gonna pass for sure. Wait, hello? What's good? Are we scared of Hisoka? Maybe he's getting excited, because we know he was pretty hyped of their battle. Yeah, okay, bit of both. Bit of nervous excitement. Yeah, he knows he's gonna lose, so he has to outsmart him. He's gonna steal it with his fishing rod. Interesting. I like that. It's quite an insight to Gon's character. And he's very honest about his feelings, which is good. Good. I still love these two. Alright, here we go. Dude, I love this. I love this. This might be my favorite exam. It's like the Hunger Games, or maybe even the Hunter Games. A week! Let's go. So they're gonna find their own food and everything as well? Wonder if they drop in food and stuff. That would be sick. I reckon Hisoka's already stolen people's tags, man. Because he's like a magician sort of thing, right? Some trick. I hate this guy. Look at his head. Because even if you don't know who your target is, like Killua, you can just get 6 other people's tags. And you have your own, so you only need 3, I guess. Straight to it, not messing around. Now this might be really good for Gon. Yeah, because we know he's good like in the wilderness like this. He's got his really good instincts about him. He's really thinking about their last fight. He did get the jump on him one time, I think. I respect that. Yeah, you gotta be sneaky with it. Huh? Who's in there? He's hunting him, I reckon. This guy's being hunted. What are you thinking, Gon? This is not the place you'd want to be if you're this guy. Like, you can't see anything. The tension. Oh, he could tell. He can tell. Ooh, he's done well. He's done well. At this point, the top 24 all have to be some sort of good. Oh, it's poisoned? Is that what we're doing? So if this guy now has the 6 points, can he just go back, or does he have to wait the whole week? Because if he takes his tag, what's to stop this guy from getting back up and taking it back? Obviously, he's going to be out for a while, but it's another thing to think about. You steal someone's tag, they can steal it back, right? Yeah, see, all of these guys, they're not pushovers, man. There's so many levels to this. It's not surface level anymore. Here we go. Oh, Gon's learning things. I like it. I like it. I like it. You gotta have a plan, and then another plan, and then a failsafe, and then a backup. Yeah, good. Yeah, he's gonna use his fishing rod. I'm here for it. He's like practicing during the exam. Who's watching? This guy. Now, is this guy hunting Gon, perhaps? Don't drop your guard, Gon. What was the episode title? To land a shot or something? It makes sense. Damn, even the bird dodged it. That bird had instincts. This might be one of my favorite tracks. Leorio doesn't know who he's looking for either. Maybe Kurapika's the one that has someone in the group. Someone has to, I'm sure of it. Hello? You gonna learn from the birds catching the fish somehow? Gon's getting like a massive development like during this episode. Yeah, look at it. Yeah. It sees the fish jump out of the water to get the fly or whatever, and that's when it makes its move. So he has to go for the bird when it goes for the fish. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I like this. Dude, this music is so good. It's like a massive chain. Hey, let's go. Nah, this pleases me. Right, so he needs to go after Hisoka. Hello. This guy's just been watching him train the whole time. Right, he's not focused on this guy watching him. I see. Perhaps. Or maybe he's just watching. I love this. So God needs to go after Hisoka when Hisoka's going after the guy that he's trying to hunt. Lots of layers to this. I like it. So I definitely tunneled on that idea of possibly getting like, you know, a 1v1 like tournament situation. But I'm kind of glad I did because it made like the surprise of what we actually got even better. And I like this a lot more. So they did confirm there are 2 tests left. This one and then one that'll come after this. And I love the concept of this massive hunt. It is very like Hunger Games-ish, like I was saying. And the way they've structured it with the point system and like how you just need X amount of points. Like you can get your tag stolen from you, but if you collect 6 other people's like random tags, you have enough points. Like there are so many different ways to win, and it makes the whole like figuring out how to hunt properly like Gon is doing here really necessary to actually succeed in this test. I find it really interesting that, so Gon has already been established in this show as a very competent fighter, really strong, really good instincts. He hasn't necessarily failed anything yet except for, I guess, his fight with Hisoka earlier on. But here they're really showing still how much he has to learn. Like he wants to be a great hunter like his dad, right? And he's only just starting to master the art of hunting, which that guy at the end that I believe has been hunting him or at least watching him was saying. I have forgotten his name. I'm pretty sure they've mentioned it already, but I'm sure we're going to get more of him in the next episode. Even something just as basic as like trying to hit something with his fishing rod. Like he spent so much time in the middle of this test actually training, and he's not taking Hisoka lightly. Like of course Gon gets Hisoka, you know? I imagine Hisoka was going to come into play somehow here, and I thought that someone in the group was going to have to hunt, you know, one of the other people within the group. But I like that they've given them an out. They don't have to hunt them. There are other ways to win, but we'll see how all that plays out. It might be Kurapika at this point. I think Kurapika could actually have Leorio. We'll see. But throughout this mini journey Gon has gone on to try and figure out how to hunt, he's realized his best chance to try and get Hisoka's tag. So he starts off just with stationary apples. Once he's figured that out, he starts moving the apple, and he's like, okay, that's still kind of easy. Like it's just moving side to side. It's very easy to predict. I'm going to try on this bird. When these birds have crazy good instincts, and he starts to count himself out. He's like, maybe it's not possible. I can't even catch a bird. How am I going to catch Hisoka? And he starts to like watch the birds, and he's analyzing their behavior, and he sees that every time the bird goes to catch the fish, the bird knows when to get the fish because it knows what the fish is going to do as it jumps out of the water to catch the insect. And Gon's like, that's exactly what I have to do. I have to go after it when I know exactly what it's going to do when it goes after the fish. And that's how he needs to go after Hisoka. He needs to go after Hisoka's tag, snag it with his fishing rod when Hisoka is making his move on another contestant. And I really like that. I think there's been enough thought process and depth to that for that to potentially work out for Gon. Will it be that simple? I still think with Hisoka there's always a little bit more than you get at face value, but we'll see. I like where we've gone with this. It really pleases me. It's not like there was a crazy amount amount of action or like a lot of fighting in this episode, but it's just really cool concepts and it's really engaging. And of course, what did start to spur Gon down this path, which I already glossed over because I just really wanted to talk about this Gon stuff, was him observing the two other applicants, right? The guy with the bow and arrow was hunting this guy with the sword. And it's like what I was saying as well. Gon is able to understand that all the remaining 24 contestants at this point, they all have to be, you know, some sort of capable at this point. We're down to the remaining 24. Like, this guy was stealthy enough to sneak up on this guy, but as he shot his bow, the other guy was able to realize that and he almost dodged the blow. But the guy with the bow and arrow didn't need to land a fatal shot. He just needed to glance him because there was an anesthetic or something, you know, on the actual arrow itself. So there were so many levels to what was going on. It's not just a sneak up and be able to get the guy. You know, the guy had a backup plan. You know, if he shot him with the arrow and he got a really good shot, good, he could have taken his tag, but he just glanced him, but that was enough. You know, he had like a backup plan, I guess. But now that guy with the bow, he's got his, you know, the tag that he's after. So he currently has his 6 points. So if he just hangs out for the next week, he's passed. I don't think he can just go straight back like I was saying. I'm pretty sure they did say you have to spend the whole week in there. So Leorio and Kurapika had a little conversation. You know, Leorio's trying to figure out, like, you know, hypothetically, if you were my opponent, I wouldn't hold back. And he just wants to hear what Kurapika is going to say. And then he's surprised when Kurapika says, yeah, I wouldn't hold back if you were mine either. And he's like, what? And it's so Leorio. It's nice. I love a little bit of a comedic Leorio relief. But at the end of the episode, Leorio is saying, right, who is my target? Like, he doesn't know the person whose number he has, just like Killua. So that tells me that Leorio and Killua, they don't have, you know, Kurapika or Gon. I think the guy we saw watching Gon is probably the guy that is hunting Gon, which is really interesting that he's let him figure out how to hunt before actually making a move. So Kurapika is the only person we don't know. We don't know Leorio's number, but we can assume based on what he said that it's not anyone within the group. It's not anyone that we know. And Kurapika wasn't showing any intention of looking for someone or hunting, just finding a safe place until the next day. So a lot of questions about who does Kurapika have? Is it Leorio? Is it Killua? Is it Gon? We'll have to see, but I really like where we're at. I hope we spend like another 2, 3, maybe even 4 episodes in here like we did with Trick Tower. The Trick Tower was 3 days, right? 72 hours, and this is a whole week. So if we spend multiple episodes here, I'm going to be a happy guy. But that's going to do it for this one, I think. Lots of really cool things, lots of really cool directions and thought processes to go on from here. Really excited to see what happens in the rest of this test. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you want to see more content like this. And as always, please continue to leave your comments and feedback down below. You know, I always appreciate it. And we'll see you all in the next episode of Hunter x Hunter.